Okay, so we're all connected all the time, right?
Yeah. I mean, who isn't?
And most people don't even think about it.
Nope.
That little box in the corner.
That's pumping the internet into your house.
But the Wi-Fi router market,
Is huge.
huge, and it's getting huger.
It is.
Projecting to go from like 16.8 billion in 2025
Yeah.
to 33.5 billion by 2033.
That's like a 9% CAGR.
It's massive.
It is.
And we're going to deep dive it today for
Absolutely.
you, the listener.
So you can make informed choices.
Because we've got a report here
Yeah.
that we're going to get to that so we
It
can understand.
looks at the top players.
Yep.
Looks at what's driving the market.
Where it's going.
Exactly. The trends to watch.
The trends. So there's this clear
frontier of companies.
companies, 2023.
As of right now.
The big ones.
The giants.
TP-Link, Netgear, Samsung, D-Link, ASUS.
Big names.
Yeah, everyone's heard of these guys.
If you've bought a router,
Probably got one of these.
you've probably encountered at least one of these.
At least one for sure.
Yeah.
And so
TP-Link.
let's start there.
Yeah, absolutely. So $3.2 billion in total sales in 2023.
Wow.
1.1 billion of that specifically coming from Wi-Fi routers.
That's a big chunk.
That's a huge chunk.
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah, so they grabbed a whole 15% of the market share.
Global market share.
They're really known for like the Archer series, right?
Yeah, the Archer series is sort of their bread and butter.
I feel like everyone I know has had an Archer C something.
Yeah, like C7 or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, they've really hit that sweet spot of like affordability and advanced features like Wi-Fi 6 and mesh networking.
Now, for the listener
Right.
who doesn't know,
What is all...
what is that? What are those buzzwords?
Sure. So Wi-Fi 6, that's like the new standard.
Yeah.
It's faster. It's got better range.
Okay.
And mesh networking is where you have like multiple routers that all talk to each other to create like one big network. So you get like really good coverage throughout your whole house.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So TP-Link, they operate in over 50 countries.
Wow.
And they're huge in emerging markets like India and Southeast Asia.
So they're really thinking globally.
Absolutely.
They're not just...
not U.S.-centric.
Right. They're going everywhere.
Yeah.
And in 2023, they launched the Deco XE75 Pro.
Which is like a Wi-Fi 6E mesh router.
Okay, now,
Yeah.
what's Wi-Fi 6E?
So Wi-Fi 6E is like Wi-Fi 6, but it uses this new 6 gigahertz band,
Okay.
which is less congested, so you can get even faster speeds.
Oh, I see. So it's like a whole new...
Yeah, it's like a whole new highway lane
Yeah.
for your data.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they're really investing in like staying ahead of the curve.
Okay.
And one thing that's interesting about them is they're really focusing on partnerships with internet service providers.
That makes sense.
So you might see their routers being bundled with like your internet plan.
Yeah.
And they're also big on eco-friendly initiatives,
Oh, that's cool.
using recycled materials and that kind of thing.
That's good.
Yeah.
So next up is Netgear.
Netgear, yeah.
And I always think of Netgear as being a bit more
Premium.
premium.
Yeah.
What did we learn about them?
So they brought in $1.8 billion in revenue,
Okay.
with $720 million coming from their router division.
Okay.
And that gave them a 12% market share.
So right behind
Right behind TP-Link?
TP-Link.
Yeah.
And Netgear, I think of the Nighthawk series.
Yeah, the Nighthawk is their flagship.
It's like this
Yeah.
sports car.
The gaming
Yeah,
router.
Exactly. They're known for like high-speed performance and really robust security features.
Okay, so this is if you're doing a lot of gaming,
Yeah.
if you're doing a lot of like heavy downloads, uploads.
Exactly. If you're really pushing your internet connection.
This is the router you get.
Yeah. They're often incorporating the latest Wi-Fi standards.
Right.
Like 6 and 6E.
Okay.
And they also have their Orbi mesh system,
Okay.
which is really popular if you need like wider coverage in your home.
Yeah, like if you've got a big house
Exactly.
or weird walls,
That's the walls.
you need that extra help.
Yeah.
Okay. And Netgear operates in over 25 countries.
Primarily focusing on North America, Europe, and Australia.
Okay.
So they're a little more concentrated than
Yeah.
TP-Link,
Interesting.
but still a global presence.
Oh, yeah.
And in 2023, they also launched a Wi-Fi 6E router.
They're not going to be left behind.
Nope. They launched the Nighthawk RA-XE500,
And what is that?
and that's all about multi-gigabit speeds.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, super fast.
Dope.
You can download a movie in like seconds.
You don't even need streaming services anymore. You
Right.
just download it instantly.
Just download it instantly.
Yeah. And are they doing the
sustainability thing?
sustainability thing? Yeah.
Yeah, they're also into that.
Okay.
Using recycled materials.
Good.
And they're actually partnering with streaming platforms.
Good. To make sure their routers are like optimized for the best streaming experience.
So you don't have that buffering.
Exactly. No buffering, no lag.
That's really smart.
Yeah, they're thinking ahead.
Okay, so those are our first two big players.
Yeah, the top two.
But Samsung,
Samsung.
they're everywhere.
They are. They make everything.
They do. They make everything.
And they make routers too.
They do.
Yeah.
So what's their deal?
So their networking division brought in $1.6 billion in 2023.
Right.
600 million of that from Wi-Fi routers.
It's a ton of money.
Huge chunk of change.
Yeah.
Gives them an 11% market share.
So they're right up there.
Right up there with the big boys.
And they're branded as the SmartThings Wi-Fi name.
Yeah, so they're really trying to integrate their routers into like the whole smart home ecosystem.
Right, because they make a lot of appliances and TVs and
all that stuff, yeah.
Smart stuff.
So they want their routers to be like the hub.
The brain.
The brain of your smart home.
I see.
Yeah.
And of course,
advanced security features.
gotta have that.
Gotta have it.
Especially when everything's connected.
Yeah. You don't want your fridge getting hacked.
That's true.
Or your toaster.
No, you don't want your toaster getting hacked.
No.
So Samsung operates in like a zillion countries, right?
Yeah. Over 70 countries, massive global footprint.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
And of course.
They released a next-generation Wi-Fi 6E router in 2023.
Got to keep up with the Joneses.
Exactly.
But what's really interesting is they're using AI.
Oh, hey.
AI.
Artificial intelligence.
And the routers.
In the routers.
Yeah, my router is going to be like sentient.
It's not quite sentient yet.
Okay.
But basically, the AI can analyze your network traffic.
Okay.
Identify any like bottlenecks or problems.
All right.
And then automatically adjust the settings to make sure you have like a really stable and efficient connection.
Oh, so like it's optimizing.
It's optimizing in the background.
So I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
My router is smarter than I am.
Potentially.
I'm not saying I'm dumb.
No.
But AI.
AI is pretty smart.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, Samsung's really leveraging their AI expertise
It's interesting.
to make their routers stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was number 3.
Number 3.
We're cruising through these.
We're on a roll.
D-Link.
D-Link.
Now, I always think of D-Link as being like a really
budget-friendly option.
solid.
Yeah.
But not necessarily like top of the line.
Not super flashy.
Yeah.
But solid.
So what are they up to?
So they reported $1.4 billion in total revenue in 2023.
Okay.
$480 million from their Wi-Fi routers.
Still a lot.
Still a lot of routers.
Yeah.
So that gave them a 10% market share.
Okay.
Yeah, they're known for like good value for money.
Right.
They offer dual band and mesh options.
Okay.
They often include features like parental controls.
Well, that's good.
If you've got kids.
Especially if you've got kids.
You need those parental controls. And they have something called quality of service.
Okay.
Which lets you prioritize certain types of internet traffic.
Oh.
So if you're like on a video call,
Right.
you can make sure that gets priority over like someone downloading a movie.
Oh, so it doesn't get all choppy.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's all about like making sure your important stuff
Gets through.
It gets through, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So D-Link, they reach over 40 countries.
Okay.
They're particularly strong in Latin America and Africa.
So again, thinking globally.
Global strategy.
Yeah.
And their key launch in 2023 was the Egilit Pro AI series.
Oh.
So they're also getting in on the
AI game?
AI game.
Everyone's using AI now.
Everyone's jumping on that bandwagon.
I feel like I'm going to be replaced by AI soon.
Don't worry, you're still better at podcasting
I hope so.
than an AI.
Okay.
So yeah, their Egilit Pro AI series is all about like network optimization and
Right.
enhanced security.
Right.
Using AI to make everything run smoothly.
Gotcha.
And they're also partnering with ISPs. Yeah.
Like TP-Link.
So again, you might.
Yeah, you might get a D-Link router if you sign up for internet service.
It just comes with it.
Yeah, it just comes in the box.
Easy peasy.
Exactly.
Okay. And our 5th of the big 5?
The last but not least.
ASUS. And ASUS, I think.
Computers.
Yeah, computers and gaming.
Gaming. Yeah.
So are they just making gaming routers?
They do make gaming routers.
Okay.
But they also make routers for regular folks.
Okay, good.
So in 2023, their networking division pulled in $1.2 billion in revenue.
Okay.
$420 million. Specifically from Wi-Fi routers.
Right.
Giving them a 9% market share.
So right there.
Right there in the mix.
Yeah.
And so their ROG Rapture series.
That's the gaming one.
That's the gaming one.
Yeah.
Okay, and that...
It's all about speed, low latency.
Now, latency, what is that?
So latency is basically the delay between like when you click something and when it happens on the screen.
I see.
So for gaming, you want that to be as low as possible.
Oh, so like I'm not...
Yeah, you don't want to be lagging behind your opponents.
It's the difference between life or death.
Winning and losing.
Exactly.
Okay.
So ASUS ROG Rapture routers, they're all about minimizing that latency.
Okay, cool.
And they often incorporate the latest Wi-Fi standards.
I've got to keep up.
Yeah, they're always on the cutting edge.
Okay.
They were one of the first to adopt Wi-Fi 6E.
Okay.
And they also have their Zen Wi-Fi mesh systems.
So that's like for...
That's for more like regular home users.
Okay, so they've got a few different product lines.
Yeah, they've got something for everyone.
Okay.
And they operate in over 30 countries, strong sales in North America, Europe, and Asia.
Okay.
Yeah, and their big product in 2023 was the ROG Rapture GTA-XE 16000.
That's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful.
What is that?
That was actually the world's first quad-band Wi-Fi 6E gaming router.
Quad-band.
Quad-band.
What is...
So basically, it's like having 4 separate Wi-Fi networks all running at the same time. So you can really segregate your traffic.
Exactly. You can have like one band for gaming,
Okay.
one band for streaming,
I see.
one band for your smart home devices,
Wow.
and one band just for like regular browsing.
So it's like super optimized?
Super optimized, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they're really pushing the envelope.
And they're also going the eco-friendly route.
Yeah, they're also focusing on sustainability.
Seems like everyone's doing that now.
It's becoming more and more important.
Which is good.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So ASUS, their strategy is definitely geared towards high performance and gaming.
Okay, so that was our top 5.
The big 5.
But this report calls out some potential threats.
That's right.
To the big 5.
There's always someone nipping at their heels.
Yeah, who are we talking about?
So the report highlights Huawei, Xiaomi, Belkin, Linksys, and Buffalo.
Okay, some interesting names in there.
Yeah, some big names, some maybe lesser-known names.
So let's start with Huawei. They've been kind of in the news a lot lately.
Yeah, I've had some ups and downs.
What are they doing in the router space?
So they're really focused on innovation, high performance, and AI integration.
And begin with the AI?
AI is everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're also offering really advanced network management capabilities.
So they're really going for that kind of like...
The power user.
The person who...
wants to tweak everything.
Wants to have all the control.
Exactly.
Okay, and what's interesting is they're really making a push into Europe and Latin America.
Yeah, they're expanding their global reach.
Okay.
And they're doing it with their Wi-Fi 7 routers.
Now, we talked about Wi-Fi 6.
Right.
So we talked about Wi-Fi 6E.
6E.
What is Wi-Fi 7?
So Wi-Fi 7, that's the next generation.
Okay.
It's even faster.
Okay.
It's lower latency.
So even less lag.
Even less lag. Yeah, it's like the future of Wi-Fi.
Wow.
So they're really going for the high end of the market.
Yeah, they're not messing around. Okay, so Huawei is one to watch.
Definitely one to watch.
Xiaomi.
Xiaomi.
Now Xiaomi, I think of them as making, like, phones.
Yeah, phones, laptops.
All sorts of electronics, scooters.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make everything.
But they're doing routers, too.
They do routers, too.
What's their angle?
So their angle is affordability.
Okay.
They're known for offering a lot of features.
Right.
At a really competitive price.
So, like...
You get a lot of bang for your buck.
A lot of bang for your buck, yeah.
And they're really focused on the smart home.
Makes sense.
Their routers are designed to integrate seamlessly with their ecosystem of smart devices.
Oh, so it's all part of one.
Yeah, it's all part of one big, happy Xiaomi family.
And they have a lot of products.
They do. So if you're already invested in the Xiaomi ecosystem...
You're probably going to get their router.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, so they're really playing that ecosystem game.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Belkin?
Belkin. Now I feel like I haven't heard about them in a while.
Yeah, they've been kind of quiet, but they're still around.
So what are they up to?
So they're focusing on innovative solutions, especially in mesh networking.
Okay.
And they're really targeting smart home users.
So kind of similar to... similar to Xiaomi.
In that sense.
But they've got strong partnerships with retailers.
So you'll see them in the stores.
Yeah, you'll see them at Best Buy and Target and all those places.
Okay.
And they're also really big on sustainability.
Okay.
Using recycled materials and all that.
Good for them.
Yeah, it's good for the planet.
Yeah.
So they're trying to appeal to consumers who care about that.
Makes sense. Okay, so Belkin is kind of like the
eco-friendly smart home option.
Eco-friendly smart home, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's Linksys.
Linksys.
Now, Linksys, I feel like they were huge.
They were huge.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah.
Like early 2000s.
Yeah, they were like the router.
Yeah.
But they kind of fell off a bit. Yeah. But now they're trying to make a comeback.
They are.
Yeah.
So what's their strategy?
So they're focusing on high-quality routers.
Okay.
Advanced security features.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah.
And compatibility with 5G networks.
Ah, yes, 5G.
Right, because 5G is a thing now.
It is a thing.
I mean, kind of.
Kinda.
But it's going to be a bigger thing.
It's gonna be huge.
So they're future-proofing themselves?
They're getting ahead of the curve.
Okay.
And they're also investing heavily in R&D,
Okay.
research and development.
So
They're coming up with new technologies.
they're trying to innovate.
They're trying to innovate.
Yeah.
And they're also partnering with ISPs to offer bundled solutions.
So we've seen that a few times now.
It's a common strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Linksys is definitely trying to regain their former glory.
They're back.
They're back.
Okay. And finally, Buffalo.
Buffalo.
No, I don't know a lot about that.
Yeah, they're a little more niche.
Okay. So they've traditionally focused on enterprise solutions.
Okay, so like businesses.
Businesses, yeah, small and medium-sized businesses.
Okay.
And their routers are all about reliability.
Okay.
Scalability.
So like if you have a growing business,
You can grow it.
your network can grow with you.
Okay.
But they're also starting to dip their toes into the residential market.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're going to start competing with
With the big boys.
the big boys.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're offering like cost-effective, easy-to-use routers for home users.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're trying to broaden their appeal.
Okay, so we've got these 5
Potential threats
potential threats to the throne.
to the Wi-Fi kingdom.
To the Wi-Fi kingdom.
Yeah.
And they're all coming at it from different angles.
Different strategies.
Yeah. But the report also gives some advice.
Some guidelines.
Guidelines for new companies.
Yeah. If you want to break into this market,
Right.
here's what you need to do.
Yeah, what do you need to do?
So first and foremost, affordability.
Okay. You've got to offer routers that are competitively priced.
People are price sensitive.
People are price sensitive, especially with routers.
Yeah. It's not something you necessarily want to spend a ton of money on.
Exactly.
Okay. So affordability is number one.
Number 1,
What else?
customization.
Okay.
People want to be able to personalize their network experience.
Yeah.
So things like parental controls,
Right.
enhanced security features,
Okay.
AI-driven optimization.
So
Yeah.
it's not just about getting on the internet anymore.
It's about tailoring it to your specific needs.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to be thinking about the user.
User-centric design.
Yeah.
Thinking about what the user actually wants.
Okay. What else?
Advanced connectivity features.
Okay. So like,
So seamless integration with smart home devices,
right.
IoT gadgets, support for the latest Wi-Fi standards.
6, 7, whatever's next.
Whatever's next, yeah.
8, 9,
10G.
10G.
Yeah.
Low latency for gaming and video conferencing, high bandwidth for data-intensive tasks, and strong security.
So basically,
You gotta have it all.
Yeah,
You gotta be future-proof.
future-proof, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then targeting emerging markets.
Okay.
So Asia, Africa, South America.
Places where,
The internet is booming.
yeah, internet adoption is growing really fast.
Yeah, so offering cost-effective, user-friendly products tailored to those markets,
Okay.
potentially through local manufacturing or regional partnerships.
So really understanding the local market.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And also leveraging government initiatives aimed at expanding digital connectivity.
Oh, so working with the governments
Working with the governments, yeah.
to make sure
Everyone's connected.
everyone's connected. Yeah, right.
And then sustainability.
Of course.
Energy-efficient routers, recyclable materials.
That's going to be a big one.
Yeah, people care about that.
More and more.
More and more.
Yeah, okay. And then finally,
The enterprise market.
okay,
So small and medium-sized businesses,
Yep.
they need routers too.
they have specific needs.
They have very specific needs.
Okay, so what are they?
So they need routers that are scalable, reliable, secure, and easy to manage.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a different market.
It's not just like plug it in and go.
Not just plug and play.
No.
Okay, so new companies really need to think about all these things.
It's a multifaceted challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to sum it all up,
Yeah.
the Wi-Fi router market
Is booming.
is booming.
Yeah.
It's competitive.
Very competitive.
The big players are being challenged.
Yeah. By these up-and-comers.
And everyone's trying to
Carve out their niche.
carve out their niche. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like the keys to success are
Innovation.
affordability,
Strategic expansion.
understanding the user,
Absolutely.
and sustainability.
In absolute way.
Sustainability.
Yeah.
So for you, the listener,
Yeah.
think about all those things.
When you're buying your next router,
Right.
think about what's important to you. Is it the latest and greatest technology?
Is it the price? Is it the features?
Is it how it fits into your
lifestyle?
your smart home?
Your smart home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going to drive your decision?
Yeah, because these market forces, they're going to shape the future.
Shape the future, yeah.
Of Wi-Fi.
So think about it.
And choose wisely.
Choose wisely.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's our deep dive.
On the Wi-Fi router market.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.